everybody. Happy Sunday. We are officially a week into January, a week and a couple days into January, and how's everybody feeling? I feel like I've had a very positive start to the new year. I'm about 5 or 6 days into my 75 soft, which is what this video is all about. I really wanted to do 75 soft again this year because honestly, I loved it last year. A lot of people were like, why are you doing that? Why are you putting pressure on yourself? You already live a very balanced life, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, honestly, it's not overwhelming. It's not stressful. There's a very big difference between 75 soft and 75 hard. I don't think 75 hard is realistic. I think it's kind of silly. Honestly, some of it is 2 workouts a day of 45 minutes, a long walk every day, reading every day. Those are all good things, but 2 big chunks of working out, absolutely no alcohol, absolutely no screen time after a certain time. And look, a lot of it I think is great, but I don't really have the time to restrict myself like that. I don't have time to go to the gym twice a day for 45 minutes or an hour-long walk. It's just not realistic for my lifestyle. Maybe if I was, a content creator and that's what I was doing full-time and I had extra space in my day, but I don't. I work a full-time job and I'm a content creator. So if you're like me and you're looking to start the new year off on a softer note with a little bit more routine and balance, 75 soft is for you. And I'm sure you've seen it all over the internet. The 75 soft is sort of just a lesser version of the 75 hard, less intense. But I made up my own rules. You don't have to follow exactly what they say. I will put on the screen right now what the 75 soft actually entails. If you want to check that out, you can do a bit of research on your own. But the last 2 years, I've basically created my own set of habits that I want to achieve through the 75 soft. I did it last year, it was great, and I'm doing it again this year. It's just a nice way to start the year off on a balanced note with wellness at the forefront. So in today's video, I'm gonna walk you through kind of what I'm doing for the 75 soft and how I'm tracking it with my habit tracker that I just purchased and I'm loving. So grab a tea or a coffee or drink of choice and let's dive right in. So I've got my Notion template in front of me here. I really love Notion. If you've never heard of it, definitely recommend checking it out. It's a database basically of where you can track your work, track your habits, put your to-do lists. I use it in my professional job Monday to Friday as a portal for a lot of our clients, but then I also use it for my content creation and just my personal life as a whole. It's a fantastic platform. If you guys are interested in seeing a Notion portal that I've put together myself or that maybe could be helpful to you, comment down below. I'd love to, that's a goal for my future, is to make a Notion portal. But basically in my 2026 goals section, I have a health and wellness toggle, which is my 75 soft, which is where I've put all 10 of my habits and rules for the 75 soft. So it started on January 5th and it will end March 21st. Now again, these are not hard and fast rules. Ideally, I would be doing these all year long. So that's why I like to start it in January as a clean slate of the habits that I'm tracking. So I put them up on the screen here. I'm gonna go through each one and kind of tell you the inspiration behind it. So first things first, I've got read before bed or upon waking 5 times a week. I am somebody who loves to read and loves the idea of reading, but I don't carve out the time to sit down, relax, and do it. So I find when I start the year on a good note like this, I will say, okay, 5 times a week, you're gonna read for 10 minutes or whatever before bed or when you wake up in the morning. It doesn't have to be Monday to Friday, it can be Sunday night. It just, as long as I'm doing it 5 times a week, it's just a great way to get myself into the habit. I really want to walk daily. Now, I do try to walk daily all year round. I love walking. I think it's so good for your mental health, so great for your body. The last couple years, I've definitely started prioritizing daily walks and I've noticed a big difference. But when you live in Canada and it's really cold in the middle of the winter, I can find it difficult some days to get outside. And so if I'm tracking it, it's more momentum to actually get out and do it. I want to do 20 yoga videos in January. So I love Yoga with Adrienne. I don't know if you've ever heard of her, but she's my favorite YouTube favorite YouTube yoga teacher. Every January, she would always do a 30-day yoga challenge, like ever since I was in my early 20s. The last few years, she stopped doing it. She'll do like one video a week, but she won't actually do the 30 days. So I've just built my own this month. So basically 20 videos a month means 5 videos a week. And it's a great way for me to get back into my yoga routine, which I really need in my life because it helps with my stress. And it's great if you've been strength training as well. So it's just nice to get that back into a daily routine. I really want to do a gratitude journaling. So like a morning journaling routine. Doesn't have to be gratitude every day, but just a check-in with myself every morning, kind of that first half an hour of the day before I jump onto my computer. I really want to be doing my magic water 5 times a week, which I do basically every day anyways, because I really love the taste of it, but just keeping the consistency of the creatine, the aminos, and the electrolytes 5 times a week, I find really helps with consistency. Yeah, like I said, I love to do it anyways, but with these type of nutrients, you do need to do them consistently to feel and see results. I want to restart my strength program 3 times a week. Now, this isn't a daily habit, but it's just like the kickstart of a new year, restarting a strength program. I want to really be focused on lifting heavier, getting stronger, basically every year of my life. So this is a great way to do it. I want to cut refined sugar. I want to hit like 5 days a week without added sugar, which is so difficult because it's in everything. And I also live with somebody who loves his sweets. So that's something I've been trying to do. The first week of January was not going so great, but we're gonna just keep trying every day, basically. Like, I'm not talking about more natural sugars, obviously. I'm talking about like cookies and cakes and stuff. Really that white refined sugar is what I'm trying to avoid. And then I want to close my movement ring 6 times a week. I do have the Aura and the Apple Watch. I love them both. The Aura, I find it a lot easier to hit your movement goal, whereas the Apple Watch, you actually do have to put in a little bit more effort. And it's not like you've got to go to the gym every day or go for a run or something. It's just like actively being outside, going on walks. I do find if I am just like moving more throughout my day, I'll close my ring. So I try to do that 6 times a week, because there are some weeks where I'll only hit it 4 times or 5 times. And realistically, I just don't feel as good. So it's a nice way to just be like, Kate, I got to go for a 10-minute walk to close that ring for the day. And then you just feel so much better. And then I want to have 3 liters of water every day, which I'm pretty good at drinking water. Like, I don't really struggle with that, but in the winter, you're not always craving water. So just like filling up my big 2-liter bottle in the morning and then making sure I'm supplementing that extra liter just with taking my vitamins and all that. And then I don't want to be on my phone after 8 p.m. I try to go to bed between 9 and 9:30 every night. And so I'm on my computer screen literally all day from like 6 a.m. to 5 to 6 at night. I am on a screen just with the work that I do. So I really just want to like get off my phone, get off anything by 8 p.m. and either be reading or watching a show, which I know is a screen, but I don't find it as disruptive, and just try to unwind, because you don't need to be scrolling Instagram after 8 o'clock at night. So those are my 10 habits that I'm tracking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And next I'm gonna show you how I'm tracking these habits with a really awesome habit tracker that I just started using this year. Out for another walk. Trying to walk every day, guys. I did a lot of sitting today, so here we are. So now I've got my goal and habit tracker in front of me. Now I do utilize the Co-Plenty financial tracker every month and the habit tracker, which I just started this year. Well, I used the financial tracker last year, but this year I've actually purchased the habit tracker as well. It's a great platform to just bookmark on your computer and you can track your habits every day. So I've got January here. I've put my 75 soft daily habits in the tracker. So I've got reading 5 times a week, walking daily, no refined sugar, giving gratitude, like morning journaling routine, magic water, yoga and Pilates, closing my movement ring, 3 liters of water, and no phone after 8 p.m. But these are the full rules. So this is 9 rules that I'm following. So basically what I've got here, and I'm gonna do this honestly probably every month this year, because now that I have this cool tracker, but anyways, I can click off the days that I've actually done things, which is great to actually track your progress. And then it will populate down here. You can also put in like your weekly goals, your monthly goals, and then you have a monthly reflection. So this isn't really built for the 75 soft because you don't need to have monthly and weekly goals in the 75 soft, but I just like using this tracker. And then what will populate here, it'll show you like your daily habits, how often they've been completed, your weekly goals, your monthly goals, and like the percentage of your progress. It's also pretty cool here because I changed it for January because I didn't start till the 5th. So like 26 days of the month, I want to be doing these habits, and then it'll show you how many of them you have completed as we go along through the month. So that's great. And then if you go over to the yearly tracker, it'll showcase, you know, you're completed through the whole year, which is pretty neat. And it's just a great way to track your progress. So if you are looking to find a more streamlined way to track your 75 soft or your habits, definitely recommend picking up this tracker. I have linked it down below if you'd like to pick it up. I am an affiliate, but because of that, I can get you a great discount. So definitely pick one up for yourself. And so then what I will be doing for these daily habits is I'll have them listed out for January, and then I will also be doing February and March because that is the 75 soft timeline. Then come April, I'll decide if I want to be tracking the same habits or if I want to be doing new habits. But I find it a great way to just see your progress and really set yourself up for success. So that is how I'm tracking the 75 soft. What I'd love to do is like maybe once a month do a check-in with you guys. Like if you're doing it, let's keep each other accountable. Let's be honest and transparent about, you know, our results and our habits here in the 75 soft. But I definitely would love to do like another video in February of like how everything's been going. So far, so good. I'm a week in. I've been reading more than I have in a long time. I've been going on daily walks. I think I only missed one daily walk. I've been really bad in the no refined sugar. Unfortunately, it was my boyfriend's birthday this week and we were on set, which always means more sugar. So I'm gonna try to do better come next week, but literally everything else is going well. I've been doing my yoga. I've been doing my magic water every day. I've been drinking my 3 liters of water. So that's been really good. Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. Editing Cornelia here. I just wanted to wrap up this week's video and say thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. We're heading into week 2 of the 75 soft. I've got my healthy breakfast in front of me, my coffee, and just doing all the routines. I did my morning journaling this morning, feeling good. And the positive is that the weather is warming up here in Canada. Yes, it's gonna be like 10 degrees today. So I will get lots of steps in and head to the gym at the end of the day. So yeah, stay tuned. I release new YouTube videos every Monday, and I'll do another 75 soft update kind of mid-February. Happy New Year, and we'll see you next week.